Okay, 5-minute lessons number 3. This one should be quick, but I said that last time and I took the whole 5 minutes. Let's start it. What we're going to do is make sure that we've included thinking backwards from what the first 2 lessons. We've thought forward, but let's think backwards. We've thought if we start here and we move forward with our scale. But what if we go start on a note and go backwards with our scale? Well, we can't start on the E string. We won't give ourselves enough room. So we need to start at least on the 3rd or the D string and higher. So let's focus on that. Starting on the D string and higher, let's pick a random note. We just did land on one, but I'll mix it up and start from here. So we're here and I'm on my middle finger. If I'm on my middle finger, then I started with my index finger. Okay? Here's how I'm thinking this. Middle finger, go backwards. Middle finger, go backwards. When I'm going backwards, I'm going to go backwards. Because if I started middle, then I'm going to end on my index. If I'm going backwards, I go backwards. So what that means is if I'm going to end on my index finger, then the one that started the index finger looked like this. Let's just pick somewhere random. It looked like this. Okay, so we're going to do the shape backwards. So where were we? I don't know where we were. Let's just say we were here. So let's do that shape, starting backwards. Okay. So the converse of that is true. When we're moving forward, if we start with our index finger and we move forward, we're going to end up on our middle finger. If we start on our middle finger and we move forward, we're going to end on our pinky finger. If we start on our pinky finger and we move forward, we're going to end on our index finger. It's circular, and the converse is also true. If we start on our pinky finger and go backwards, we're going to end up on our middle finger. If we start on our middle finger and go backwards, we're going to end on our root note will be on our index finger. That's what I'm talking about. We'll go root note to root note. And if we start on our index finger and we go backwards, our last root note will be on the pinky. So again, let's show that. I'm going to start with the index finger. If I am starting on my index finger, then I'm going to end on my, go backwards. We loop back around to our pinky. So the shape that looked like starting on the pinky would have been this shape. Let's just say, how do I simplify this? Let's think backwards. Yeah, let's just stay with me here and try to think backwards. How does that go backwards? Well, it goes. All right, we got there. Okay, now forward. Okay, now let's same note. We're starting on our middle finger. If we're going to go backwards, we want to land on our index finger. So let's do that pattern that started with our index finger backwards. Okay, and again, same note with our pinky. If we start with our pinky and we go backwards, then our last note we play will be on our middle finger. So let's do that middle finger shape backwards. Okay, so now let's just make sure that whenever we pick a random note, and let's stay toward the center so we can go forward and backwards. So let's stay on the D and G strings. So on the D string, let's just say we pick this note right here. I am playing the 6th fret of the D string. With the index finger going forward, B string. Okay, but going backwards, if I'm starting with the index finger, then this is the pattern that would have started with the pinky. So let's do the pinky finger shape backwards. And if this is the 2, then we know the 1 is. Right? We haven't really covered that, but the idea is of music theory is the 2 is a whole step away. We're almost out of time, so let's here goes the timer. So that's it. While practicing these shapes, also start thinking of the backwards. This is going to go to that shape. This is going to go to that shape. This is going to go to the pinky shape, which I'll just move over here and go. Okay. Think forwards and backwards. That's all.